about a sea of yellow balls? That's not the flower you came to see, is it? Hello there. I just wanted to take a minute here before I start this video and take a minute to show you guys some prickly pear flowers. I think I'm a little too close. I'm scared away all the bees. Yeah, there's still some bees over here, but what's this bug? Look at this guy. Nice little orange and black stripes. Let's get in close. Yeah, I don't know the name of this prickly pear. I'll have to find out and I'll put it in the video description, even though this video is not about prickly pears. I thought I'd show off just a little bit more. Give a shout out to my friend in Australia, Mr. Judy. I know how much you guys in Australia love prickly pears. What do you think of that one? Pretty nice. Here's the dragon fruit. You can barely see. They're just little babies in 2-gallon pots. We haven't even put them in the ground yet. Okay, I'm down here in feeding time. It's really noisy, but yeah, the iguanas are hungry, so we gotta give them their veggies. There's a little one. And there's a big one. Another one. And more. Okay, there's the Uromastyx.
Oh, she's a tough one.
Look at that fat tail.
Wow, that's... Whoa, he's a big one.
Okay, you can go ahead and let him go. I'll get it. Whoa, goodbye.
Run down her hole.
Okay, and here's some of the tortoises. Those are the youngsters, and the babies are over here. Okay, there's a couple of young ones, probably about a year old. Okay, there's a couple of adults. You may have seen them. They made their cameo in the trailer video. They love prickly pear, let me tell you that. How you doing, bud? Okay, just so everybody knows, this guy's been hard at work here, and a lot of the females have been laying eggs. So we'll have a lot more tortoises when the eggs hatch. I'll show you a couple of those snapshots of the egg laying before we go on to the Pachycereus here. Okay, there's some more prickly pear for you. This orange flower in the foreground here, that's Picus indica, I believe. It may be species elongata, subspecies, but it's got really long pads. And then undulata in the middle, and I'm not sure what that other one is, and then Engelmannii. Yummy, yummy, it's feeding time. Come and get it. Alright, it's a cactus bug. Well, I hope you guys like that part of the video. Well, I'm doing a little experiment here, see if I can get a closer look at any of these little bugs. Not exactly sure what they are. We've got these nice little holes all over here in a colony, though. And they're buzzing all around me, probably wondering why I'm standing next to them. So let's take a look at the Mexican fence post. We had a warm winter, and because of that, we're getting lots and lots of flowers. And the fruit is already starting to develop, as you can see. It's a nice plant. And these flowers come in different shades of red, orange, and yellow, and even green sometimes. Now it's kind of late in the morning, so the bees are dying down. They were mobbing all the flowers a little while ago. Maybe I can get some of that. Ooh, look at that fruit. Look at that big one. There's some seeds developing in there, that's for sure. How about this other one? We got some bees over here. Here's a better angle. Look at that guy's in there getting it. Alright, make us some seeds, buddy. Ma'am. So you got a full load already. Go get some more. Here comes your buddy. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a real good year of seeds this season on the Pachycereus. And this is a Mexican fence post. Scientifically, it's a Pachycereus marginatus. And look at the bugs go. They're having fun in there today, that's for sure. There's a lot of gnats and ants and flies. There's a flower. And lots of fruit. Mr. Hummingbird, come on. He's hiding back there. Loving those penstemons. Well, this is a smaller plant, but look at that. It's got flowers on it. Alright, let's take a look at a couple of bigger plants over here. Now this one here is getting pretty big and got a few flowers already. And if we take a closer look here, you can see these ants. Let's take a closer look. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get in close here. And you can see these ants, they're all over the place. I guess they're as happy as we are to see all these flowers. Okay, here's another nice one, nice big one. It goes up and up. It's got flowers and fruit all over it already. That's great. And, okay, this is the other side of the plant. This is the dark side. Okay, here's another view of some Mexican fence post. And yeah, this one's got lots and lots of fruit already. That's good. Probably a bunch of seeds in there developing. This is great. We like to see this. And it goes and goes way up there. There's some flowers up there. Look at there. There's a hummingbird. Pollinate those flowers for us, buddy. Alright, we're almost at the end of the blooming season for this plant. You can see there's still some flowers on it. But as I go up, you can see it's just loaded with fruit already. Probably more than I can pick coming off it this year. The birds are going to be happy. Because it's getting way too windy out here to film. There's more flowers for you to consume. How's that for Cactus stiggeti? Okay, here's a wildflower treat for everyone. This one is called penstemon. Now this here is a Cardon cutting that was donated, and it's doing very well. And because of the warm winter, once again, we're getting lots of flowers. So we'll have to come back when these are open and get a better look at them. And this is a Pachycereus pringlei, the Cardon version of giant cactus. And here's one without flowers. Still pretty nice. It's a young cutting. Nice and fat. Has some spines on it, but not that many. And these plants are natives of Baja, California, and some parts of northern Mexico. The Pachycereus genus is kind of a small genus, but it includes some of the biggest cactus in the world. Definitely when you're talking about a cactus that grows fast and tall, that's Pachycereus. And these are Cardons here. Pachycereus pringlei, little youngsters. But you can see they're quite similar to saguaro, but much skinnier. And they grow a little faster than saguaro. Now, right next to them we have these Pachycereus weberi. And it's a skinnier plant than the Cardon, but it grows very big and lots of arms. So eventually these will get very massive, and maybe the most massive of any cactus because of the number of arms and the weight of all that water. They really are nice plants with big thick spines. And these guys are growing real good right now. And those are the Cardons behind them, and more Cardons behind that. There's a lot of Cardons in there, various sizes. But as you can see, they're all a little too young to start blooming yet. These plants start to bloom when they're about 15 to 20 feet tall. And these guys are still youngsters, somewhat. How's that for color? Nice little Trichocereus growing out here by the Cardons. And there's a visitor there. Let's look down inside. Getting real close, see what's going on. This plant just wants to flower one bloom at a time. But we'll take video of it anyway. There's flies and bees over here, but mostly flies. And here's the other one. Now if I get in real close here, you can see the green on the edge of the flower on the outside. Most of it's brown. It's really hairy. I'm trying to do it without shaking. There you go. See any green in there? Well, we've got more flowers on our Pachycereus pringlei. And the bees were over here earlier, but they don't seem to be on it right now. Let's get in here and take a closer look anyway. Now the bees and the flies seem to like these flowers, so the flies may be helping us pollinate a little bit. There's little gnats in here too. And some of this appears to be forming fruit. But it'll take about 3 months for that fruit to develop and then get really fat before it's ripe. Alright, well, let's look at something else. Now let's get a close-up look at these aerials. They're a little bit fuzzy. And if I get in here close, you can see that there's a train of little ants climbing up. They must be getting something from this plant. Hope that shows up. It's a small red ant. It's a long way to go for such a small animal. Yeah, we're out here in the early morning and there's some bee action on the Cardon. The blooms are almost done. I hope this comes out. Get it, bees! Get in there! Alright. Okay, it's getting too windy, so let's look at something completely different. Wow, that's a crazy catch on a windy day. Butterfly. Now this here is a neocardinasia flower, and we're not here to see that, so... Well, there's a closer look at it anyway. They're a little bit smaller than a weberi flower. But these are ones that the hummingbirds really like, because they open up during the day. Now this Pachycereus weberi has a bunch of flowers way up there on top. And a bunch of arms down here. And look what's going on all the way down here. Mama just flew off. Little baby doves. Okay, here's a plant that's kind of small and it's not blooming yet. And right next to it is a bigger plant with flowers all over the top of it. Okay, this plant has some flowers down low. So I can get a close-up for you here. The outside of the flower is somewhat reddish. It's not really showing up on this though. But by the end of the day, those white petals will turn gray or brown. You can see the old flowers up here. Now here's a close-up look at another weberi. It's pretty clean. There's a little frost damage there. But look what we got going on up here. I bet you'd like me to fly up there and get a close-up of those flowers, wouldn't you? Well, you would you? Okay. It's a pretty nice white flower. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Go for a close-up. This is Pachycereus weberi. Now as these flowers develop and die off, we're hoping that some of this fruit will produce some seeds for us. Alright, we got more visitors. Come and get it, guys. Move that pollen around, that's what we need. Good work. Alright, is it yummy? Well, I came back to look at this Pachycereus weberi, and look at all these flowers popping out. What do you think of that? Pretty nice. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but there's some fruit developing up there, and that's really good news. Hey, it's a flower video for sure. Alright, there you go. How's that for a parting shot? Young Pachycereus weberi in bloom. What do you think of that? Wow, what is that? Okay, that is a blister beetle. Let's get in close and check it out. What's he doing to that flower? Is he eating it? That's what it looks like. Well, we're out here looking for a place to let the snake go. Somewhere out here. Hey, there's a cactus, and we have a red racer. Ready? We're going to let them go and see them, so everybody gets to see how fast they are.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
There he goes. And he's so fast, I'm not going to be able to keep up with him. Oh, he's going to hide in the shade. Probably found a hole already. Nope, he's gone. Out of here. There he goes. Now I have to shout above the sprinkler just a little bit here, but I don't want to shout too loud because as I get in close you should see some real good bee action. We've got ourselves a little hive. I don't know if they're going to stay for good, but they seem pretty well behaved so far. They haven't attacked us at all. They're probably just setting up shop right now.